situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Donaldson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Donaldson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56,
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run on first down. Hawkins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donaldson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Donaldson. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Three and a half to go, first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Looking to throw. Donaldson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. On third down, it's Hawkins. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Brings up second and 7. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on third and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Donaldson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Four yards remain for second down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mark 56. Mark 56. At the 60, at the 60. Come, come.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Donaldson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Donaldson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The kick by Bass is good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The throw over the middle taken in. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Donaldson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Donaldson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, Mike.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Donaldson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Donaldson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 74 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, Donaldson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Back to throw. Donaldson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down. Donaldson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Jets 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.